This hat is a bit too big. There we go. I'm going to show you how to make a pitch for your e-commerce clothing website. You're going to be designing a website, and that website is going to be displaying the line of clothing that you're going to be designing and putting onto a website. This first step is going to be the pitch, a slideshow, Google presentation slideshow that is going to woo people into investing money into your website. Let's get going. Right here, you can see that I've got something that says here's your slide. Click on the link. If you click on the link, you'll just have one result. I have multiple results because this is my computer and has multiple results. You will just go to the one you have. And now you're working on this. Now I've always said don't have a theme. The problem with that is that Mr. Gullett doesn't have much of an eye for color and doesn't really care if you guys use gaudy colors, but I want this to have a little more pop. When you do slideshow presentations for other classes, some people are going to be very sensitive and rather critical about, did your colors match? Were they aesthetically pleasing? Did they flow? I don't know what any of these things are. So since I don't know what they are, I just rely on experts. Let's click on theme here and just pick a theme. And I'm going to pick, let's use this theme. There we go. Now I have a theme for my slideshow. And I'm going to go ahead and use what they have here. Let's see. What are you going to call my line of clothing? Gullett clothing. Oh boy, it's so terrible, isn't it? Whatever. I'll worry about it later on. Put an exclamation point in there. Come see the line of clothing I want to develop and sell and make you money, right? The idea is that this is a pitch for people. There we go. Let's go ahead and now add a slide. How do you add a slide? You know how to add a slide. You just click right there and it adds a slide. And here we are on page 2. Now I want to go to a different color up here. And so I want this text to be a different color. And here's going to be the first thing, which is my clothes are inspired by ... Now, whoop. Backspace. I want that to be a different color. So let's highlight all of this. And then we know how to change the font colors. Well, where did it go? What am I missing? Let's close themes for now. There we go. And now you see up here, these colors are the colors that they want you to use. They're saying that these colors go together well. So when you're picking a new color, pick one that's up here. And you can't see that though. So let's edit this text. You click up here. And you can see you can't quite see it there. See how the cursor's flashing? If you don't want to deal with the cursor flashing, hit escape. Now, the reason why I say this, the cursor's flashing and I change the color, you didn't change anything because it's just going to change the color of the next letter you type. So if you want to get rid of the cursor and therefore change all the colors, tap escape. You can see this is still selected and there's no cursor flashing. And go up here and this time choose a color you think is going to show up better. There. And I guess those go together well. Here we go. I want to get rid of this box though. Remember, to get rid of a box, the easiest way is to lasso which you want to get rid of and tap delete. And here's where I want you to search for some pictures. This is going to be very easy. And you don't have to find pictures of clothing. You can find pictures of clothing if you want to. But this is going to be very touchy-feely. In these pitch meetings, sometimes the very like Pharrell or someone fancy like that, Lady Gaga, goes in, and because she's such a big deal, she doesn't need to show actual clothing. She just says, here are things that inspire me. And when I sell my clothing, they're going to look and feel like this. And they're very artistic, so they let them do that. So you're just going to put things that are going to inspire you. You're going to do that by searching for pictures. Search the web. What's the first thing that inspires me? Let's say this is going to be a very modern cyber line of clothing I'm making. By the way, your clothing can only be t-shirts and or shoes and or hats. All right, so cyber. So let's have cyborg. Let's just search on cyborg here. And there we go. I'll take this image here. No, I'll take this one here. There we go. Okay, so that's how I search for a picture. Now let's size it down. To size it, always drag from the corners. If you drag from the edges, it gets squishy. Undo. So drag from the edges. There we go. There's my cyborg. And let's put a text right there by it. And I'm going to say, inspired by cyborgs. Cyborgs! Exclamation point. Let's change that color. Remember the cursor's flashing. Tap escape. Go up here. Grab a color. And let's have it be red. Cyborgs are very dangerous, aren't they? And I want that to be bold. So let's go up here and click bold. There we go. And now let's go on another picture here. Let's put another picture here. The next picture is going to be, search the web, and this next picture is going to be data cables. I don't know what I'm doing. This is not going to be a nice line of clothing, but data cables. There we go. Double click. There. Well, at least they're colorful. So my shirts, hats, and or shoes are going to be looking like this. Now I want this. You see how this comes to a nice point? Let's work on rotating, because I want this to come up right against this edge. Oh, but look. The white is peeking through. Let's crop it a bit. Double click on it. To crop it, you double click, and you see how these black lines come up? And now we can slide this down. There we go. It's still hanging over a little bit, but I'm going to say that's okay. Right click. Let's send it to the back. And by sending it to the back, anything that comes up on top of it will be on top of it. But this picture didn't, because this here is part of the template. There's no, this blue thing you can't click on, you can't change, because it's part of this page. That's why when I did this, it didn't go beneath it. So let's crop it again, double click, and let's just bring this in a little bit. There you go. Now it's not overlaying. And we're going to say this is okay, because when you do the presentation, it's probably just going to crop it for you anyway. Okay. And I need to go over here and make a text box and say data cables. And I want to change the color. There's no flashing cursor, so I can just go up here and pick one of these colors here, blue, maybe a different color. Pick a yellow. No, we already had yellow. Green. Data cables is what the clothing line is inspired by. Let's see. Let's add another one. My clients. You can, whatever, as long as you're, really I want you to practice searching for pictures, using theme, using colors, but I do want you to make a pitch. So just imagine what you say. You don't need to say the exact same, my clothes are inspired by, and my clients. You can word it however you want to. You can choose whatever template you want to. I do want you to practice looking for pictures, rotating pictures, cropping pictures, editing text boxes, making sure you know how you work with text boxes. I want you to do that, and I also want you to think about what is, when you do your line of clothing, what is it going to look like? My clients. So this is when the picture can say who's going to buy my, who's going to buy your clothing line. The techie nerd market is untapped. They are clamoring for clothing that matches their profession. And let's size this thing down. And then we're going to use some Google search pictures and put some other pictures in here. Let's go here, search the web, and here we're going to say, let's put computer programmers. Search on that. And, oh, you know, here. Let's put computer clip art. Remember the clip art keyword? That made the background transparent. I want you to use that too. So this looks like it's probably going to be transparent. Double click. Yeah, it's transparent. So let's size this up here. There we go. Put that there. So it's transparent. It looks nice. And then let's search again. You don't have to have all your pictures that way, but have some of your pictures have a transparent background. Matter of fact, let's have it be, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Changing things up. Every tab up in the corner here is going to have a little clip art picture that is going to be kind of the theme of the page. So, go up here. Let's just do people clip art. Very simple. This one looks fine. Let's double click on it. Is it clip art? Yep. Okay, so put it up here in the corner. Size it down. So it's just kind of the, the image for that page. And then we're going to go here, clothes, search the web, and just put clothing clip art. Once again, it's got to be transparent when you try putting it in. Sure, let's try that one. I don't like, well, let's see. Is it transparent? No, can't have it. Clothing clip art. This one's good. Is it transparent? No, can't have it. You might have to keep on searching for one, but that's okay. It doesn't take that long. Clothing clip art. Let's see. The shirt. There we go. Clothing clip art. And that fits right nice in there. You see every page is going to have that. And let's put one here, Gullett clothing. And this one is going to be, come see Lana Clay, want to know, and make you money. Well, you can, once again, whatever picture, clip art you want to put on here, you can. I'm going to put, search the web, I'm going to put money clip art. Yep, there you go. But other ones don't have to be clip art. That one doesn't be clip art. My client's tech nerd, so let's get some other, search the web, and let's put computer programmer. There we go. Let's find a good computer programmer. Double click on that one. There we go. Oh, sometimes you might see that when you use clip art, it's got some sort of things down here, some sort of words. Double click on it and you can just crop that right out. Crop it. And there you go. No, it's not there. I want you to come up with your own fourth page. You got to have 4 pages in your presentation. But the first one's going to be this title page. And when you're all done, show it to me. You have this one class to finish it. All right? Bye.